Well, I'm waking up this morning to this beautiful sound going round and round around me. What is going on out there? Oh, it's Dan. Around the boat, round and round. What a nice way to wake up. Oh man. Yeah, we've been having some issues with our Mercury outboard lately. And I guess Dan is trying to figure out what's wrong with it.
I pulled the carb apart and it's all clean, and I pulled the fuel lines out and they're all clean. The spark plug looks good, and it still doesn't quite want to run. So it's got to be something to do with the fuel. But it's kind of the same problem it gave us in the ICW like last week. Yeah, and then it does this, and it just won't start again. My best guess is that there might be some water, some humidity in the gas, because it definitely seems fuel related, and it's just really sporadic. So next time we're near civilization, we might go and replace all of our gas with new, clean gas, and hopefully find a replacement spark plug. But it seems to work okay for now. Luckily, we have the little torpedo as backup, which seems to work all right if we're only going like a mile or two away from the boat and back very slowly.
Well, today is editing day, so me and Brandy are editing today while the boys are out catching dinner. Yes. Brandy working hard.
Hardly working.
3/4 of the time is distractions, and then a little bit of the time is actually doing some work.
Hola. Hi. Yeah. Lots of work done.
Yeah?
so much.
We got two of these bad boys. Apparently they're called Bahamas snapper. I'm kind of excited to try them out. They look pretty yum. It's tricky to get those with a pole spear because they're always like just a little bit too far away. But every once in a while one comes around and you can nail them. Having a Hawaiian sling would probably be a bit easier.
And hopefully tonight is going to be a perfect night to do a bonfire.
Smells so good.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Fish, zucchini, mozzarella cheese, peppers, potatoes.
That looks so good.
It is good. It's gonna be really hot. Hot. Good. It's like you can't really see your plate, but then when you lift it up, you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you look at the fire, you're like, oh, there it is. We are getting ready to lift our anchor and sail to an island called Name Cay. Apparently there's pigs on that island, so that's gonna be fun.
Wish that I could stay. Wish for this moment to never go.
We are going so slow that I think this is a perfect time to hoist a spinnaker, even if we're going to be sailing for less than an hour.
That's the beauty of it. It's so easy to hoist. We're doing 4 knots and 6 knots of wind, so I'll take that as a win. This is absolutely beautiful. Sunset, like the water is all turquoise and blue, the sun's bright yellow, the spinnaker colors are beautiful. Oh, it's so nice. We've never sailed onto anchor with a spinnaker before. We were just going so well downwind that we just waited till right about when we were ready to anchor, doused the spinnaker, turned up into the wind with just the momentum we had left, dropped the anchor perfectly. Having a spinnaker with a sock certainly helps. That was pretty exciting. We're very conservatively anchored offshore. We're about 0.2 nautical miles from the beach, and tomorrow it's going to be pretty cool to wake up here in the morning because from what it looks like a pretty cool anchorage. It's like, you're trying to pause it. Yeah, that's cool. I just acquired a target because our friends are sailing in and I can see them on radar, and I locked on and now it's giving us their course over ground. It says they're 1.3 nautical miles away and their course changes a bit, but that's the basic gist of it. So that's Shorsha there, and they're sailing in to the anchorage. It might not be perfectly accurate because we're spinning, and I think because we're spinning maybe it has a hard time calculating their trajectory, but like, that's pretty cool.
One of the popular islands in the Bahamas called Name Cay is very well known for having pigs on it, and the pigs will come to you, they'll swim to you, you can feed them apples. But a lot of people don't know that there's another island with pigs on it. So today we are anchored in front of Name Cay, which is the island behind me, and it is the other island with pigs.
Are you guys ready to go wake up some pigs? Let's do it.
How many
Piggy
apples?
time.
I brought 3 apples. We're gonna break them in little tiny chunks.
Hello, you. Hey, buddy. Hey. How about little piggies?
Don't eat the tripod.
We have apples for you, little piggies. And you can have an apple too.
Quick! They don't bite you, right?
Well,
Not if you open hand them.
It's a beautiful day. Isn't it all?
So it's so funny, Bo actually got bit by one of the pigs. So I'm in the water just for precaution. And I go with one apple, I call him, and then I go back in the water. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He
That's
loves
the
it.
stuff right there. Oh yeah.
His eyes are closed. He's in paradise right now.
Oh, that's the stuff. Oh, how long has it been since you had a good belly rub? Screw them apples.
So what did you think of the piggies?
They're so cute. I like baby pigs. We used to raise pigs growing up, but
For a different reason.
for a different reason. These ones are cuter. They're in the Bahamas.
You like being rubbed, don't you? Oh yeah. They're so freaking cute. I just like it when they're so small. I kind of stay away from the big ones because the big ones tend to like nibble on your ankles. But the small ones are just so cute. I like that there's the chickens. The chickens are as feisty as the pigs.
Well, they know it's food time. Look at the guy with the big sack full of food.
It's a beautiful day. Come on,
He knew what he was doing when he followed us, huh?
Whoa!
So once I want. It is way too early in the morning to be awake, but the sunrise is beautiful, and we are moving to a better protected anchorage this morning because for the next 3 days or so, it's going to be blowing in the high 30s into the 40s, and one prediction even says gusts into the 50s. So we are very exposed out here by Name Cay, and we're going to sail around the corner and tuck ourselves in south of Treasure Cay. And we couldn't move yesterday because it was dead calm. So it's not going to pick up much today. It's only going to be up in like the 20s, gusting to 25 into the 30s, so it's not too bad, but we definitely want to be settled in by tonight, and tomorrow it's supposed to start howling. So got Uma all ready, got coffee, and we're about ready to start sailing.
Steady.
Ready? Great. Oh, like a bunch of professionals. Damn, that was fast.
That was great.
We lost like 0.8 knots of boat speed on that tack.
Nice!
That's an island, and that's a reef, and this is the cut we need to go to.
It's better to be safe than sorry. If we were racing and that was like the finish line, we would have just pushed through. But because it's not a floating marker and it's a reef, we did like a little bit of a tack and then sort of beam reach through the cut. So we had like lots of power. It was totally fine. There was no breaking waves. There was no swell. It's blowing 15 to 20 knots out of the southeast right now. And it was super calm. We didn't really notice a difference. So, but we are having a beautiful sail this morning. We're pinching along. It's only 8:30 in the morning. It's warm. It's fantastic. And we're like halfway done. We're gonna like do one more tack around Whale Cay and sail in south of Treasure Cay and anchor. Kind of sad, I wanna keep sailing. These little short 2-3 hour sails just aren't enough.
Man, I don't think I can stop being amazed of how blue the water is here. It's just blue. Beautiful.